G'day everyone, this is Mr. Rahman. We're working at negative numbers, chapter 7 in your textbook. So let's get into it. What are they all about? Negative numbers. Okay? Negative numbers to do with numbers below zero. Alright? Things that are less than the amount of zero. Sounds a bit strange to have that sort of thing, but we use it quite a lot every day in many different ways. One we do is temperature, 0 degrees, freezing of water. Your fridge will have the freezer part in it and it works below zero, so it has numbers heading down this way: -1, -2, -3 degrees. As you go up the scale, of course you're having +1, +2, +10 degrees, right, where the water is a liquid. As it goes even higher past the liquid and the temperature rises, you get to water vapour and steam. So you get the different levels according to if it's positive, moving up the temperature scale, or down. So there's 0 in the middle. We use that as our midpoint for going to liquid on one side, or going solid and freezing in the minus. Down here in the minuses we get our ice and snow. At the top, of course, our water and our steam and water vapour. Other areas that we use negative numbers. Numbers that are less than 0. That's to do with money. If you have no money whatsoever, people say you are broke. Right? You have no money to spend or to buy anything. If you are adding money on, you have $1. If you have $10, if you have $1,000, you're adding those up, you're saving money, you are in the positive. They call that being in the black, because they used to use black pen in the banks to write down that you had money, you were saving money. However, if you owe money, if someone has given you some and you've got to give it back, you are minus maybe $10, minus $1,000, minus $10,000 that you owe someone. You've got to give that back to them. And that's perfectly okay. We need to do that a lot when we're taking out loans for houses, for cars, all sorts of things. Many people have loans and they owe money back to banks. They are what's called in the red. Wrong colour, but the words there, they're in the red because that red pen used to be written down in the bank's books to say this person owes money. So they have the red and black. But you are less than 0. You owe money to the bank. And it's not a bad thing. People do it every day so that they can make sure they have a house to live in, can run their business, all that sort of thing. Another place that we use numbers that are less than 0 are in the ocean or in the sea. Right. 0, the boat's floating along, is sea level. And that is 0 meters. There are no meters. Neither up nor down. It's the flat starting point that we start talking about. Now, this first one I've got plus 1 metre, and above that you might have your birds swimming, flying around. They're above sea level, so they're moving up. A plane might be at plus 200, plus 500, plus 1,000 metres. So your planes will be up above sea level. It's exactly where you want them. You don't want them at sea level or even below. You start talking about altitude then, going up. Alright, so that's a positive thing. Below the sea, right, the fish, they might be swimming at minus 1 metre, a metre below the flat level of the sea. Scuba divers, there's my best picture of a scuba diver ever. They might be at minus 5 metres, minus 10 metres, 10, 15, 20 metres below the surface of the ocean. Then you get down further and you might have a submarine that's at minus 50, minus 100, minus 200 metres, or even deeper to places like the Mariana Trench, which is a very deep valley in the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, I think. You can get down to minus 5,500 metres and more, right, but below that level of the sea. So very important when we're dealing with negative numbers to know where and how we might be using them. We will talk about negatives themselves. To go along with that, they have the opposite, which are positive numbers. So we'll have our negatives using a minus sign, we'll have our positives using a plus sign. Those things will come up again and again. So as you start to use them more and more, you'll get a lot more familiar with the difference, negatives and positives. See you soon.